So really, have you ever thought of the difference between asking and being? Because there's a huge difference, especially when you're talking about controlling your state, manifesting, living the life of your dreams and on purpose. Asking is great, but you got to realize that when you ask, that wanting state is exactly what you're mirrored back with. That's what you get. And that's why you see so much frustration. If a person feels like they're not loved in their life, that's all they can focus on is being loved, and I'm not loved, and I don't have love. So thus what ends up happening is life mirrors that back, and they don't. They continue wanting it. But the verses that we talked about, being, is much, much different. Because if we take the same example of mirroring, if we take love for our use, we are actually being that state of love. We're expressing that everywhere, everybody. When we express it, we then feel it. So in a self-fulfillment way, what we're doing is creating an auto-generation machine of whatever state we want. Plus, we're learning how to control our states, which red carpets our next moment, our next experience, doesn't it? Whatever state you're in follows through so that the next moment that you walk into is whatever you actually set that up. How we show up is how we live it in that way. So that's why so important is the state that you enter that new moment in. So we're going to learn a really easy method of being able to be not only in your optimum state when you want, but also to be able to have, as states and emotional states, have what you feel you don't have or that you lack now. Maybe that's love, maybe that's acceptance, maybe that's respect, maybe that's confidence, maybe that's forgiveness. Whatever it may be that you feel you don't have enough in, we're going to learn how to be able to self-fulfill that so that you have an abundance of that whenever you want. Imagine that. You may have lived your whole life feeling that you didn't have enough of something, enough of this, that, whatever it may be in your life. What we're going to learn here is a way for you to be able to self-fulfill that. Bring yourself into that state in a very natural way. And the best part about this is your whole environment, everybody around you, everything around you is going to win as well at the same time. So it's truly a win-win. You win because you learn a whole new way of being. Everybody else wins around you because you're practicing that new way of being at all times.